Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, reptilian, and lizards. My name's Scyushi, and we are back again for another Trove. Today's not really going to be a Trove video per se. More so, we're going to be talking about my back and forth between like, oh, I'm stopping DLive, oh, I'm stopping Twitch. Let me be honest with you guys. I don't normally talk about these things in videos. I don't know why I did talk about it in videos recently, because I can be a very, very indecisive person when I'm trying to make up my mind. So up until this point, I've just never shared with you guys so openly about my opinions towards a lot of these things. But I've been, trying to be very transparent with you guys about the plans for the channel and stuff like that, and just kind of being all jokes and blah, blah, blah. And because of it, I guess I just kind of lost sight of that. I wasn't supposed to be talking about these things. So I guess the other thing too is I was streaming on Twitch, and then everyone's asking what happened to DLive, and then I stream on YouTube, and everyone's asking about DLive and Twitch. I've come to a decision, okay? Finally, once and for all, I'm just gonna stick with DLive and just say screw it, because I am still sitting here and I'm still indecisive about whether or not I want to end up sticking with DLive or not, but they ended up surprising me. So the biggest reason that we're going to be staying with DLive is because YouTube and Twitch actually don't default in dark mode. So DLive actually does default in dark mode. I don't even know if they have a light mode. And that to me is just a sign for success. Like just clearly these guys know what they're doing. Okay, that was a joke. I wanted to drag it out longer than that, but... For a little bit there, I had you guys tricked, right? You thought I was an idiot, but I'm not that stupid. Basically what ended up happening is I did a stream of DLive like a day or two ago, right? And we ended up having one of the staff members end up joining in the middle of that stream. Now, my plan with that stream was I was just trying to reach my donation goal of 4,500 lino or lemons so that I could end up cashing out and then moving on, because otherwise there was just going to be those lino points were just going to be sitting on my account doing absolutely nothing. Now, I'll explain what DLive is for those of you guys that don't know what's actually been going on with it. I guess I can go and trigger Magic Find too while we're at it. But it was really, really cool that we had this staff member come in and not only just engage very openly with myself and the people that were watching, but he was very, very honest and very to the point of their business model. Like I was asking him a lot of questions that normally you wouldn't end up getting these straight answers about, like how, I was wondering, are you guys making a profit off of DLive yet? How are you doing that when you're just dealing with the cryptocurrency? And then a couple other people were worried that they were just a crypto farmer. And, people were saying, he was explaining why it's not. And just being very open about the fact that the site actually isn't making a profit right now because they're trying to build up numbers, because in the next 5 months or so, they're actually planning on launching ads on DLive. So that'll be similar to YouTube and similar to Twitch, where we'll be able to play ads and stuff like that. And all the feedback that I was giving him right then and there, he was saying that he was relaying to the rest of the staff. Talking about like how I want the ads to be very similar to how Twitch operates ads when you're doing a live stream, rather than what YouTube does. Because what Twitch does is, for those that don't know, when you're actually playing around on Twitch and you actually got affiliate or partner, is you actually just can click a play ad button, but you can decide the length of the ad between 30 seconds and 3 minutes. And then it will also show you how long the ad is once you actually click play, and basically lets you know very, very openly, like, okay, the viewers that actually see this ad, they can't see what you're talking about until now the ad's over, that kind of thing, right? As opposed to when I'm streaming on YouTube, I can literally just spam play ad, play ad, play ad. And that's the thing, is the other big eye-opener for me, and the reason why I'm just making the decision that we're gonna stick with DLive, is because in all honesty, like, who am I kidding? I'm not like a streamer. I'm a YouTuber first, and I've been trying to get things a little bit more under control with all the YouTube stuff. I've been trying to cut down on my editing time and stuff, and most of all just been trying to focus on the games that I think you guys are going to be interested in. Like I've got, I talked about it in my PlayStation episode on Trove, but I'm going to be starting a World of Warcraft series. I'm going to be starting, Elder Scrolls actually already went up today. I don't really expect that many people to be into Elder Scrolls because the game is generally really ugly. But I just really like that game, So I want to play it, and this way I can play with some of you guys if, you know, Elder Scrolls Online is a little bit more of a try-hard game, so I don't really... I'll probably end up getting my butt kicked, but it could end up being some good fun. The only thing about that game that I don't like is it's so ugly. And then, you know, Dauntless is going to be a series that we're already running on the channel, and I've been having a blast with Dauntless, you guys. Like, I would recommend any of you Trove players try out Dauntless, because it's... I know that I always say this, like, this is kind of a bad thing that I do, where I say, like, oh, I always compare things to Trove and say, like, oh, it's as good as Trove. Like, Dauntless has, it's not really like the gameplay itself is like Trove or anything like that, but it's very, very grindy and satisfying in that. And I mean, I know that I'm kind of the minority here, or maybe we're the majority, maybe we are, but I like Trove's grinding, man. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with me for saying that, but I do. You know, it's a very, very grindy game, and because of it, it's like, to me, it's like infinite content. The only thing that I wish they could end up doing with this game is if we had like Paragon levels, or basically infinite levels. So as I was leveling up or doing dungeons right now, we would just continuously be leveling up and getting more stats. But I don't mean to go off topic here. So with DLive, you know, that was kind of the nail in the coffin, as it were, but in a positive sense, with that staff member responding to all of my questions and stuff like that. And they generally do a really good job on their Discord, you know, responding to people, and then just, you know, I've got a couple of the staff members added up as well, and they DM me all the new updates and plans and stuff like that. And it kind of, what happened, I think, for me, was when DLive ended up changing the way that their chest functionality works, it scared me, okay? It brought up a bunch of red flags, because to me, it was too soon for them to make a change like that wasn't going to benefit streamers as much, considering the fact that the site is still so small. Now, that's where, again, you know, it was really nice to have the staff kind of come in and explain to me that the reason they ended up changing the chest and stuff like that wasn't because they were trying to take more of a cut from, like, people that would have to buy Lino from now on or something like that. Apparently, they don't even take a cut from that. I don't know how that works. But he was saying that people were botting the other chest and kind of just, yeah, taking advantage of their whole system and stuff. And even why they removed PayPal for payouts was because what people were actually doing on DLive, because it's a cryptocurrency, is they were buying the Lino points, donating it to themselves in a stream, and then they would just charge back on PayPal. So PayPal actually does work now for purchases of Lino points, but it doesn't work for payouts. So, you know, you still, if you're a streamer or whatever, you're going to have to be using your bank account, which I can confirm already works fine. You know, I've already gotten a couple paychecks from them, very small amounts. But either way, I mean, you know, but on top of it all, I think the biggest reason why I want to stick with DLive is just because I like DLive. You know, I like that personal touch that they have with their community. It feels very authentic to me. And on top of it, I just like the site. Like, I like the way that it looks. It's very, very easy for me to stream on DLive. And even though I could say that, yeah, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm still, you know, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm still not 100% sold on it. DLive could end up crashing and burning within the next couple months for all I know. But the thing is, the site is still fairly young. You know, they've only been around for 8 months. And the fact that they've got ads coming around, and I mean, I'm not getting into the entire details of everything that he talked about, but basically, you know, he was kind of explaining the planned future for DLive, and it was very, very promising, just because he was actually talking to me like a normal human being instead of acting like DLive was the next best thing and stuff like that. They just seem to really, really be all about you know, setting up a good streaming platform for streamers, and that's all we could ever ask for, right? Now, last but not least, I mean, this is probably why most of you guys are gonna be here anyways, because I probably titled the video something to do it, but to celebrate and also apologize to you guys for all of my back and forth, we're actually gonna be doing another big giveaway on DLive. So next Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, this is going to be June 1st, and we're going to end up doing a big giveaway. You know, I'm going to be giving away lots of mounts and stuff like that. I do have another Gonda and stuff like that, but we're not going to be doing that giveaway just yet. The grand prize, I haven't decided on the other prizes yet, but the grand total big old prize of that stream is going to end up being Fortress, which is pretty much one of the best dragons in the game. Actually, I'll show you what he does after we end up completing this dungeon, just in case you guys don't know. Also, I want to give a big shout out and let you guys know that the Gardening 2.0 update is actually going live this Tuesday, so it's only like in a day or two. And that's going to end up going live on PC. Console players, I'm very, very sorry. I still haven't heard back about when the release date of Bomber Royale and Gardening is coming to, you know, console or anything like that. So I can't tell you. But let me take a gander and show you what Fortress is, if this game would stop being stupid. There we go. So Fortress not only is going to be a very cool dragon, he's very, very rare from Troves of Wonder, but he's also very, very much a utility dragon. I would say one of the best, because his bombs actually shoot straight down and cause a lot of block damage. So this guy is really, really useful. Let's say there's a dungeon underneath us. We would just be blasting our way into the dungeon. And that's why it's actually really, really good to be using this if you don't have any bombs yet. Because bombs are pretty much the end game of Trove, right? And, you know, it's consistently expensive to constantly be buying bombs and crafting bombs and stuff like that. But, you know, having Fortress is just really, really useful. Like, you see right here, that only took like a few seconds and we already blasted our way into there. Oh my gosh, the lag is insane. But, yeah, I wanted to kind of have this as a big celebratory, you know, event, let you guys know. A couple other things that I do want to remind you of is there is a Trove affiliate link in the description. So if you're new to Trove, I would recommend that you sign up with that link, because when the gardening update comes out, we're actually going to be getting that new class pack that I talked about the other day. And basically, if you end up signing up with that link, if you end up buying anything out of the cash shop, like that class pack, then I'll end up making a percentage of that, which is really, really helpful, you know, helps me pay the bills. And I'm really, really appreciative that Game Ago ended up giving me that opportunity. Then there is also, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Who cares? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. As this video is up, hopefully it doesn't take too long to process, but I am actually going to be streaming on DLive, so maybe try to come on to DLive right now. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I should also mention that all you gotta do to qualify in order to end up getting the prizes is just follow my DLive. I'll have a link in the description to it. I have actually updated my DLive. It is now dlive.tv/Scyushi. So, I mean, hopefully I'm getting the link right. If not, you know, it's going to be in the description either way, and that'll be an appropriate link. But from now on, the DLive ScythePlays isn't going to work anymore as a link. So just be sure that you go to the Scyushi one. Your follows should still be carried over anyways, because I just changed the display name. But either way, thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. New console episodes coming out soon this week. Have yourselves a great day. Sayonara and